back to the C Morning Show, everyone. We're entering the final hour of our show, and it's time for our morning discussion. Now, there are various innovations to achieve an inclusive society, especially for those with disabilities. But this is really important considering there is still a lot of lack of public awareness to recognize people with disabilities as part of our community with equal rights as well as other groups.
And now we will have a chat with a local community called Sepedaptif about their disability-friendly adaptive bicycle. So welcome to the co-founder himself, Muzaffar Iksan Wibowo. Good morning, Mas Bowo.
Good morning. Thank you for being here. Good morning.
Thank you for having us today.
Yes, Mas Bowo, Sepedaptif, Sepeda and Adaptive, something friendly for our disabled friends. Can you please tell us a little more about this community or this initiative that you made?
Yeah, so basically, at the beginning, maybe I will tell the short story before for the Sepedaptif. Basically, the Sepedaptif is a community to providing the something like adaptive bike for the people with disabilities, especially children in the beginning. So that's why we start with the because in Sepedaptif we have the some of the founder. So basically, and then almost of the founder is cyclist rider. So the initial idea is first time for the bike. After that, we think if we just do something like make the social impact for the bike I think is a normal. So that's why we think that, okay, we can something like a thing more deeply. So we find, okay, we can something like make the bike, but for the people with disability, especially children.
Okay.
So that's why, this is, we think that, as you know, the people with disabilities is limited for the mobility and access. In the public space, in the healthy, something like facility, and then education. So that's why we think, okay, we can something like make the something small but can be impact to our community and our society.
And I love the fact that you added that this is for children because, I mean, we have kids. One of the first experiences that children have is riding a bicycle. That's one of the first things that they learn. So especially those with disabilities, they're able to experience the same thing. So can you tell us a little bit about adaptive bicycle? Because Sepedaptif is actually literally translate to adaptive bicycle. What is an adaptive bicycle?
Yeah, basically, as you know, the people with disabilities have the uniqueness.
Okay.
So not be same one by one each person of disability. So that's why, if we create something for the people with disabilities, we need to be think more deeply and more different and more unique.
So what is each person's disability?
Yes, so that's why we make the adaptive bike is usually can be special for the one person.
So it's customized for each
customized person. Basically. And then, for our process, we do the assessment first, something like that. We get the information for the kind of the physical disability, something like that.
Okay.
So that's also after that, we have the information, and then we create the Sepeda Adaptif with the fitting with the people with disabilities. We are already assessment. So that's why we call the Sepeda Adaptif, because we need to adapt the condition of the people with disability.
Okay, so no two bikes are the same. Everyone, most likely they're all different because sizing-wise as well, you need to size it exactly to the rider that's going to be riding it as well.
The difference is just only maybe the children and then maybe the
adults,
something like that. It's just that. And then, until from the 2017 until now, we learn so much. We can something like produce not very, very customized, because if we customize, very long time to produce, as you know. So that's why we combine. We can customize what we can customize, and then we can something like a general part in the market. So because we can more easily and fast to produce.
For example, like the frame. The frame would just be the frame, right? Or,
yes.
Okay.
Basically, we just to build the frame by Sepedaptif, and then like a wheel set, like something like drive. We buy to the market.
I see.
And then we can combine, we can assembly in our workshop. And then, we can something like make this happen.
Okay, like something that we're looking at over there.
We were discussing as well before that there are adaptive bicycles or hand bicycles abroad, but it's very expensive, very pricey in price. That means it's not accessible for those who are in need. And as you mentioned before, that you want everyone to be able to experience riding a bicycle, whoever they are or whatever their economic needs are. But can you please tell us, how did you come from, this is an example of one that you purchased or that's purchased. and then you made one that is more budget friendly or probably accessible for those who needs them.
Yeah, well, correct. Because this idea is basically not for the first time from the us to create this idea, but in the abroad, they already have the bike, but
and this is an example.
Yeah, this is the example. We something like not buy. We get from the in the local, but this is the import from the Poland.
Okay.
The pricing, if you check, this is I think 200 million something.
Wow.
Exclude tax, something like that.
Right,
So that's why if we something like if we tell regarding the people with disabilities, this is the negative stigma, and then resiliency, something like that. So mostly in the poverty. So if this pricing can be something like reaching with their something people with disabilities is cannot be something like make sense.
Yes.
So that's why the thing we Sepedaptif thinks, okay, we can make with the affordable price, with the local sourcing, and then we have the scheme like maybe we can reuse again for the maybe existing bike, buy the normal bike like Mas Rendro. Maybe Mas Rendro is have the normal bike, but Mas Rendro have the illness, something like that, and then we combine the Mas Rendro bike before, and then we create only for the frame, something like that, we can assembly.
Okay, so part of the way you're doing this is you're resourcing some of the parts that are already available, so you don't have to purchase the entire bike as it is, and reuse some of these parts, and then create some of your own parts.
Yes. So basically, for the portion, basically for the we customize is only 40%.
Okay.
Like a frame, like a main frame, like a fork. But for the like a wheel set, wheel set is same with the normal bike.
Right.
And then maybe the brake system, something like that. This is the same. So that's why we just to assembly the dreams.
Okay, assembly the dreams.
I love that.
Yeah, I'm same here.
Assembly the dreams. So because we can make it happen.
Okay.
And then fitting with the kind of the people with disabilities.
So you only learn it together as a group. So did you actually go somewhere or learn from someone or from another community abroad?
No.
Oh, basically with all your thoughts in your hands.
Yeah, basically, we cyclists, the first one. Yeah, because we know how to riding the bike, normal, something like that, and then the component. And then after that, in the Sepedaptif, we have the so many non-members with the different background, basically.
Such as?
For example, me for the engineering side.
Okay.
And then maybe some of the founder is from the marketing, from the politics, from the something like digital, something like that. So we combine the idea, not only in the engineering side, but in the big picture.
Right.
So that's why like we abroad know basically. We just to learn for the mistake, and then we just to reset in localize.
Okay.
Yeah, we starting from the small garage, small car garage. Yeah, until now we have the small workshop. So because we just reset, and then make it one by one, and then we see the maybe social media currently we can learning by the social media abroad.
Okay.
So we just do something like the dimension of this, something like that, we can trial and error.
Trial and error. That's one of the best things to kind of improve as well. Now, Sarah mentioned a little bit about pricing. Like, I cannot believe how much that thing costs. 200 million is about like $15,000, something like that. How much more affordable can you make your products? I mean, give us an idea of the percentage of something like this and how much your product would go.
Yeah, basically for the something like this is 200 million IDR.
Right.
Till that, and then by the experience, basically depending of the people with disabilities, we can make.
Okay.
But in the average, like Mas Rendro is not above 10 million.
Is that right?
Yes.
My goodness, that's about 5% of what this one costs.
So that's why maybe 10 million is still high, but if we're comparing with this abroad bike is very extremely different.
Huge.
Very much so.
Very much more affordable.
Yes, and how do you reach out to those who need these bicycles? Do they contact you, or do you know a certain community who will be able to pass on the bicycles to those in need?
Yeah, for the first time is because we not have the experience, right, to facing this issue regarding the disabilities. So just to trial and error. So the first time we have the children with disabilities, basically we something like contacted the community of disability for the first time. But yeah, the running time, something like Mas Rendro is, Mas Rendro contact us by our social media, something like that. And then yeah, until today is, we combine. If we can be reached by us, we can reach by us. If maybe the people disabilities have the something like sourcing, they can contact us. This can be something like, we can open, but we can something like still collaborate with another community.
Of course.
To open the,
Muzaffar, you mentioned that, the reason you're doing this is you want those with disabilities, especially children, to be able to experience cycling just like everyone else. But what was the trigger? I mean, what was the trigger that allowed you guys to come up with this idea, and what really made you want to do this in the beginning? Yeah,
because for the first is, we cycling, and then we think we can have the privilege to accessing the facility, to accessing like a GFD, like a loop, something like that with our normal bikes. That's the first reason. And then the second one is, personally, as a parent, I have children. So my children is so much privileged to something like accessing the community of the push bike, something like that.
Yes, correct.
And then they something like, okay, if we compare with the maybe another side, regarding the people with disabilities is very limitation regarding that situation. So that's why this can be maybe a little bit triggering to, okay, we can something like make this movement to overall Indonesia.
Something like having children in order to make you want to make the world a better place, isn't it?
Being inspired through the eyes of the children.
Yeah.
But this is also very heartwarming to know that other than helping children to learn bicycle for those in need, this is also a great way to empower those who are disabled. It's enabling them to get from one places to other places using a bicycle. And of course, as we have seen before as well, there are also other modifications of bicycles for those who are disabled. Can you please tell a little more going forward that from the economic side as well?
Maybe, for example, is in the last our project, because we collaborate with the private sector as well. We open like Pertamina Foundation.
Nice.
So we have something like a program to something like providing the adaptive bike, but for the economic goals. Like maybe we have the people with disabilities with the maybe something like deliver the coffee, but in the route, something like that. So we create the bike with the modify, not for the recreation, not
but
for the
work.
Sport, but for the work.
Right.
So we collaborate with the bike to work as well.
Okay.
So bike to work is have tagline, bike to work, but maybe this can bike to work as well, but with the people with disability.
Yeah, so things like bicycle couriers, we've seen like those coffee carts as well. Wow, I never actually thought of that. This would really be expansive. So you mentioned one of the foundations you're working with is actually part of a state-owned enterprise as well. Are there future collaborations that you plan to do with the government? Because I imagine this is a great government initiative as well, because the government is always trying to encourage all of us to, to walk more, to ride, especially when we come to work, to our offices as well.
Yeah, basically, before we just do something like collaborate with the government, but not a very big something like big program. But maybe in the future we can something like proposing the something like the project, but focusing to the government. But in the near of maybe this year we can focusing to the children with disability in the near project. But I cannot something like a detail of this project. But for the briefly is something like, we can providing the bike for the children. The goal is the children can be mobility to the school by our bike. And then we're not focusing in the Jakarta maybe, but we can focusing in the rural areas. So as you know, rural area is maybe more.
They need.
It's a lot more challenging. Yes,
more challenging.
Those to get
so that's why we can start, but we just to providing the bike, but we can collaborate with some government, some community, some local society to make it this plan happen.
To help distribute to those in need and really target those. will be using them on a daily basis.
Yep.
Yeah, we do have, wow, that's very heartwarming and inspiring. And you mentioned the name Mas Rendro several times.
Yep.
We're actually going to meet Mas Rendro because he's going to give us an example of his adaptive bicycle and how it's used and how it was made. But we will take a little short break here, but we will continue our talk with Sepedaptif community after this break, as well as meet Mas Rendro. Stay tuned with us here on the C Morning Show. We'll be right back after this.
Welcome back on the C Morning Show, and we are still with Sepedaptif, right, Paul? And we just discussed with the co-founder, Mas Wibowo, about the inspiration behind it.
That's right. Now, earlier we saw about one of the foreign-built bicycles that was already made. You can buy that the way it is. But here at Sepedaptif, they actually custom-make bicycles as well. So we're actually going to see one right now.
Yes, it is going to be used by Mas Rendro,
Correct.
as mentioned by Mas Wibowo before. So let's take a look and invite Mas Rendro on the show on C Morning Show. Good morning, Mas Rendro. There you go.
There you go. All right.
Please do.
Come on over. You can join us over here and show us at the same time how the adaptive bicycle works.
Here it is, the Sepedaptif in action.
That's right.
Wow, that's interesting. Oh, can I give an applause for this?
Yay, amazing. All right.
Congratulations, Mas Wibowo, everyone. And Mas Rendro, wow.
Okay.
You're taking the hand of it. Oh, wow. So you used your hands completely.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so that is, by the way, we would like to take a moment to welcome Mas Narendro Haryo Setiawan, who is joining us here today. He is one of the early recipients of the adaptive bicycle from Sepedaptif. We're going to also discuss with him as how this has actually changed his life because, as mentioned earlier by Mas Wibowo, Mas Rendro was actually a regular cyclist in the past, but due to an illness, he was forced to be able to have to adapt. But he didn't want to give up his hobby, his livelihood. And obviously, cycling is like a livelihood, not only for health, but for your mental well-being for many people as well. So hopefully, we'll be able to get more insight as to how this has changed his life and made it better in a lot of ways.
Absolutely. And in the meantime, we'd like to also ask Mas Wibowo, oh, okay. There is the components that Mas Wibowo mentioned was from Mas Rendro's initial bike, which he used to cycle before he had the illness.
Yep.
Can you please tell us what components that were used?
Yeah, basically for the this bike is like a normal bike. Have the wheel set, have the tire, have the driving, something like that. So yeah, the difference is just only the normal bike can be driven by leg and foot, and then for this bike can be driven by hand.
By arms, okay.
Yes, by arm.
I want to ask a quick question because from what I know, our legs are generally multiple times stronger than our arms. So we do know that the torque that we can produce with our legs is a lot more than we can do with our arms. How do you compensate that then by moving these pedals and the whole gear system to your arms so that way you can produce the same amount of torque using your arms than you would if you use your legs?
Yeah. Basically, the system of this bike is if you see the normal bike is the arm can be something like not in the same.
It's not stationary
in the same position,
right?
But we can be same.
It can be in line,
position, and then the first two can be more easily to drive. The second one is we can something like the dimension of the arm. This can be impacted to the something like
the length of the
leg of
pedals,
something like that, and then the final is the ratio of the drive.
Okay.
So basically this bike is from the Mas Rendro, and then the Mas Rendro spec is something like the highest.
Okay.
So this can be more adjusted.
I see.
So this can be more easily by Mas Rendro to something like.
Yeah, basically for those of you with bikes with adjustable gear systems, that gearing system is in place. You can make it a lot lighter as well as you pedal.
Yes.
Mas Rendro, welcome to the program. Thank you for being here. It's good to meet you. Good morning. So tell us a little bit about your adaptive bicycle because as mentioned, previously cycling was a big hobby of yours and now you've had to adjust to using an adaptive bicycle. Tell us about it.
Probably how was the adjustment that you made from just cycling naturally, and then you had to use an adaptive bicycle?
I'm sorry. I'm dual disabled.
Oh, no, yes.
Deaf. I'm deaf and paralyzed my leg.
How you can adjust from the normal bike to this bike?
Oh.
Adjustment process.
The positive is for me. It can what is it called?
More regularly something like exercising.
Yeah, more regular for exercising every day, almost every day. I have to take the exercise, especially to bicep and tricep and what is called
Shoulders.
shoulders.
Yeah.
And triangle form this.
Okay. Now, we can use bahasa as well. Seberapa sulit, Pak Rendro, untuk menggunakan adaptive bicycle? How difficult is it?
Well, it's simple, but sometimes when I meet road
With the high road.
the high road,
Tanjakan.
tanjakan,
Yeah.
and
It's very hard.
I have to more
Went to more power ya, lebih
energize
kuat.
that handbike, yeah. But sometimes people help me to push.
That's nice.
Are there questions from passersby? Sering ditanyain nggak sama orang-orang?
Pardon.
Ditanya.
Sering
Pak Rendro
ditanyain
lagi
mengenai sepedanya.
sepedanya, terus di jalan ada yang nanya, sepeda apa mas?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yes, people often ask that. What kind of that bicycle? And that, oh, I'm disabled. I can't walk. Oh yeah. The international regular the handbike has to
Sign.
The flags,
Flag.
yeah.
Yes.
The flag there.
stick the
Okay.
flag, and the flag is
Disabled.
disabled logo.
Okay.
To give a sign.
That's international regular.
And we know that adaptive bikes, they sit very low.
Yes.
So if you're in a car, you're unable to see, at least you can see the
If
flag, right? For safety.
The big car or
Right.
truck can see the.
There's a signing
right.
that for them to be alerted that you will be on your way with a bike.
Yeah.
But speaking of the size, other than it's very low, Paul, it is also very wide in the width.
Yeah.
Is it usual or is it easy to use on regular roads, especially with the small lanes of the bike that we have here in Jakarta, for example? Mas Bowo.
Yeah, for the design basically, this is basically the dimension is standardized.
Okay.
So, but yeah, this is standardized for the like a wheelchair because the standard is we refer to the wheelchair.
Okay.
Because the wheelchair is maybe have the regulation standard something like that in Indonesia. So we refer to that dimension, but we still have the modification to something like maybe different, just to maybe sit in the wheelchair, but this is need to be something like more large. But we refer to the wheelchair, international standard.
That's your reference?
Yeah.
Okay. Saya mau nanya Pak Rendro lagi, I would like to ask Pak Rendro, do you feel safe in this adaptive bicycle? Rasa aman nggak sih? Karena there's safety, ada keamanan dari bendera, ada seat belt juga. Seberapa aman Pak Rendro rasa kalau menaikkan sepeda adaptif?
I think it's so far secure for me.
Yeah?
But sometimes, once in a while,
The brake system.
I have the accident.
Oh, really?
Ever.
Really?
Really, that can happen. That's why it's a good thing you wear the helmet.
Yes.
But it's normal.
Okay.
If people use when the people use the conventional
That's true.
Cycle besides bicycle, they have the accident too.
Yeah, I have friends that have a few accidents as well on the road because of that. So looking ahead, this is obviously still fairly new for Sepedaptif. Where are you looking to go ahead in this future in order to grow Sepedaptif, in order to reach a larger crowd? What plans do you have in the near future?
Yeah, basically, since we start in 2017 for the Sepedaptif, our dreams is, the rest is we can something like become part of the inclusivity, promoting in Indonesia through the adaptive bike. That's the rest of our goals.
Okay.
But maybe with the something like a program, maybe we need to be, I told previously, we can something like, okay, we can have the program with the children, but not in the Jakarta. We can move and then we can do something like promote to the maybe local government to aware regarding the, not just only the normal bike. You need to be aware regarding the people with disability, and then you can something like, something like provide the route with the something like sign with the people with disability. Not only in Jakarta, maybe if you see in Jakarta is, this is the metropolitan area, but in the rural, we need to maybe promote to the local government as well. So that's provide the same with the Jakarta. Then we can make the inclusivity for the people with disability in Indonesia.
Okay.
That's the hope.
And I agree more. And thank you for being such an inspiration and to continue inspiring others. And yes, Paul?
You can find out more, by the way, about Sepedaptif through their Instagram. It is at Sepedaptif, that's with an F. And you can follow their account as well as check out all of the great things that they are doing here on their social media. I would like to take this opportunity, we would like to take this opportunity to thank Mas Bowo. Thank you, Mas Rendro, for coming by as well. And nothing but more success to you in the near future, especially for your great dreams of helping those with special needs.
Looking
Thank you so
forward
much.
to more projects. Thank you very much.
Thank you
once
very
again.
much.
You're welcome.
All right, stay with us on the C Morning Show because after the break, we still have updates from Vesak Day celebrations in Magelang and Jakarta when we return on the C Morning Show.